If you're running an e-commerce brand, you're probably spending thousands of dollars chasing new creatives every month. Stop it, because in this video, I'm going to show you how I turn one winning ad into 20 high-performing ad variations in just under 15 minutes without filming a single second of new footage. It's what I call the kaleidoscope method, and it's how the top 1% turn one winning ad into a year's worth of performance. By the end of this video, you're going to get the 5 specific levers to turn one ad into 20. The exact editing workflow, as I will show you my screen, and the data on which angles actually work. You don't need a camera. You just need one ad that used to work. Now, let's dive in. Let's start with what is the kaleidoscope method. It's basically taking a proven winner and changing the visual metadata so the ad platform treats it as a brand new ad. You know a kaleidoscope, right? The beads inside are exactly the same, but every time you turn it, you see a completely different pattern. That is exactly what we're doing. Let me hit you with some quick math on why this works. Let's say we have 2 scenarios, A and B. In scenario A, you test 3 new creatives. Let's say your win rate is about 10%. That means you get 0.3 winners. It's basically 0. But in scenario B, you take one existing asset and test 20 variations. Same 10% win rate here, but now you have 2 winners. Volume negates luck. If you have 20 variations, it means you have 20 tickets to the lottery instead of 3. You stop relying on luck and you start relying on volume, all while spending $0 in production. All right, let's get technical. There are 5 levers you can pull. Number 1 lever is the hook swap. This is the most powerful one. Why? Because the first 3 seconds dictate more than 90% of your ad success. Here's a winning ad of a brand I found. The original hook was,
"Today I'll be comparing the effects of green tea whitening strips to those of a rival brand which uses a completely different formula."
So this is a curiosity hook. It works great, but it's been a while since this ad has been running, so I'm going to swap it. There are 6 hook types you can use. First one is a result. You share the result in the very beginning. People are going to be curious. What makes this result? Second one is the problem hook. If the problem you're stating is relatable to the audience, they're going to want to know what solution you have, just like the one I used in the very beginning of this video. Number 3 is curiosity hook, which was the original hook of the ad. You invoke curiosity so people watch until the end. The 4th one is the authority hook. You give the viewers the reason to stay and watch your video by stating you're an expert in this field. Number 5 is contrast. Before versus after is the perfect example of this. Number 6 is controversial hook. You say something controversial, it makes people wonder what you're going to say next. So for the purpose of demonstration, I'm going to cut the original hook, which was,
"Uses a completely different formula."
if you watch until the very end,
The 30 minutes is up, so let's examine the results.
I want to drag in a result hook here. So I'm going to cut it here and place this in the very beginning. So the beginning of the ad is going to look like this.
30 minutes is up, so let's examine the results. As you can see, the tea treated with the gleam whitening strips are noticeably whiter than those treated with rival brand. Today I'll be comparing the effects of green tea whitening strips to those of a rival brand which uses a completely different formula.
It's the same body, but different hook. But to the platform, this is a totally new ad. And also same for the audience. You run 4 variations of this, and eventually you're going to find a version that beat the original CTR by large amount, like 20%. Now onto the lever number 2 is the first frame. Did you know the Facebook algorithm decides if an ad is new based on the hash value of the very first frame? Let's go back to this ad and undo the changes we made. The original start is just the beginning of this test, and let's change it. There are 3 ways to do this. First one is putting a text overlay. You've seen ads with a big text box that says 90% of people don't know this. You can do the same. You can just add a text box. Number 2 is changing the color grade. Number 3 is zooming in or out. Make people pay attention immediately. Let's put that into work. I'm going to use the text overlay. Put a text box in the very first frame. You can choose the templates here. It's super easy to do. There are a bunch of different editing software you can easily do this on. I just prefer to use CapCut because it's easier for me. So you write something like first whitening strip in 2026. And just like that.
Today I'll be comparing the effects of green teeth whitening strips to those of a rival.
See, the content is 100% the same, but the thumbnail is different. So to the algorithm, this is a fresh ad. Lever number 3 is the subtitle styles. People slip on this one. There are a lot of different styles you can use to give the ad a different vibe. For example,
Hold on. If these teeth whitening strips are good enough for Ruby from Sex Education to use in Vogue beauty secrets, I have to try them. This is my teeth before, probably around 7 to 8. All I'm going to do is.
or you can do something like this.
Hold on. If these teeth whitening strips are good enough for Ruby.
And there's a basic style, standard white, small caption, or big yellow highlights like this one or this one.
Hold on. If these teeth whitening strips are good enough for Ruby from Sex Education to use in Vogue beauty secrets.
Or just no caption at all. Just changing the text vibe changes the retention. And data-wise, the word-by-word animation usually holds attention by 15% longer. But guess what? Some people trust no caption or basic caption more because it doesn't feel like an ad. You have to test both. So this was another version. And lever 4 is audio and music. So in this original ad,
Hold on.
there's no background music, but let's swap it for 3 different vibes. So I'm going to throw in this audio and see what it sounds like. Make it slightly less loud. Fade in.
Hold on. If these teeth whitening strips are good enough for Ruby.
This is the first version. I'm not super happy with my choice of audio. I'm just trying to give you an idea. Or we can try something like, okay, let's go into marketing section and choose this one. Let's see how it's going to turn out.
Hold on. If these teeth whitening strips are good enough for Ruby from Sex Education to use in Vogue beauty secrets, I have to try them. This is my teeth before, probably around 7 to 8.
I like this version. It gives a different vibe. Or you can use trending sound, whatever is popping on TikTok right now. It's the same video, but totally different sentiment. And technically, changing the audio track changes the file hash. So boom, there's a new ad. Lever number 5 is structure remix. This is a ninja move. Typical structure goes like this: hook, problem, solution, and CTA. It's kind of similar to swapping the hooks. We can try something like result, hook, problem, solution, and then CTA. Depending on your creative and product, you have to try different experiments, chop the videos into parts, and really mix it to see what feels more natural and intriguing. Let's go back to our case. I like the part where she compares color of her teeth to the chart. And after applying this, here it is. We can use this part and this part as a hook. We can chop this part and put this in the very beginning of the video to make the viewers think, oh, what did she do to whiten her teeth like that? I'm going to remove the audio.
Probably around 7 to 8.
How about this part? This goes here, and let's try this. This is a pretty good intro.
Around white house, just one use. Sex Education to use in Vogue beauty secrets, I have to try them. This is my teeth 7 to 8. Probably 3 to 4 shades whiter after just one use.
Okay. You gotta make sure to include the most hooking part within the first 3 seconds of the video.
Before, probably 3 to 4 shades whiter after just one use.
And readjust the first part of the original video to match the story.
Use sex education to use in Vogue beauty secrets. I have to try that. This is my
So you don't really need this part. Remove it completely.
teeth before, probably 3 to 4 shades whiter after just one use, 7 to 8. All I'm going to do is apply the long strip to my top teeth and the short strip to my bottom teeth and wait 30 minutes to see the results. 30 minutes are up. Let's take a look at these results.
Okay.
As you can see, my teeth are probably 3 to 4 shades whiter.
And when you're making short ad video for Meta ads or TikTok, you gotta note that the video loops, meaning you can cut out the last part of the video. When you check on your editing software, it looks like the video ends suddenly, but in fact, it goes like this.
4 shades whiter. Teeth before, probably 3 to 4 shades whiter after just one use.
So I cut out the part of the video where she compares her teeth color to the charts. And then after, so her teeth becomes 3 to 4 shades whiter. This is visually intriguing and you're good to go. It's the same clips, but different order, but it's also a completely different psychological trigger. So that is the kaleidoscope method. So I know what you're thinking by now. You're probably thinking, oh, isn't this just spamming? Won't my customers get annoyed seeing the same thing? It's a great question, but here's the truth. First, customers don't see your ads as much as you think. If your frequency is 4, they probably only consciously noticed it once. Secondly, even if they recognize it, a variation make them stop again. Maybe they ignore the problem hook. They might respond to result hook. And then third, you're not spamming. You're just segmenting. Some people like fast cuts. Some people like polished cuts. But some people like raw, authentic video. Variations lets you talk to all of them. But here's the important part. This method is magic. If you take a garbage and make 20 variations of it, you just have 20 pieces of garbage. This is for scaling a winner, not fixing a loser. You still need to find that first golden nugget. But if you're watching this, you've probably already done the hard part. You found the winner and you're sitting on the gold mine. You just have to actually dig it up. You have 2 options from here. Option number 1, rewatch this video, open up CapCut or Premiere Pro, swap the hooks, change the music, and actually do the work. It's gonna take time, but it works. Option number 2, let's be real. If you're a founder doing $1 million a year, should you really be editing videos? You should be busy building your business, not editing timelines. So here's what I can do for you. You send me 1 winning ad and I'll make it into 20 different high-performing variations and send them back to you. There's a link in the comment. Click it, fill in the information, tell me a little bit more about your brand, and if we're a good fit, we can start working together. It's not for everyone. It's for brands who already have a winner and are ready to scale. So to recap, you don't need new filming. You just need 1 proven winner, 5 levers, and 20 variations. That's the way to find 3 to 4 new winners. It's just simple math because volume negates luck. Click the link below if you want me to handle the heavy lifting for you. See you in the next one.